Lloyd Vehicle Consulting stickers, t-shirts and mugs are available by clicking the link to the Google form in the video description below. Good morning. Today is the 6th of September and it's time for a channel update. I do apologise if the mountain's a little bit more wobbly than usual. It's been quite something since we last did one of these updates. August was an extremely busy month, and actually it culminated in the NEC Classic Motor Show, which produced 11 parts, including an awful lot of background music and other interesting sounds. At the time of recording this, we've still got 2 more parts actually to release, and I'm very pleased to say that particularly the first 2 parts, and to a lesser extent number 4, have done actually very well. We will be able to go to some more shows this month, possibly not on the kind of scale of NEC Classic Motor Show, but I know a lot of you like the shambolic shuffles, and those will continue as long as you want to see them, really. The other thing that will continue is the reviews. I'm very blessed to be able to film, by the time I'm recording this in a few days, some cars over in Kent, and then some others elsewhere. I've actually one at a particular show that's one of my favourites of the year, which is the British Rail Indoor BL Autumn Rally in Milton Keynes, which is right at the end of September. A particular type of car that I've been wanting to get on the channel really since far before I even had a channel, to be honest. We'll also be attending the Isle of Wight mini adventure hosted by West Country Minis. It's something I've been looking forward to since about April, I think, and I don't know how much footage there's going to be from that, but there will be probably a considerable amount. So it's going to be exciting in that way. Obviously the usual things like top 10 best-selling cars, very vague vlogs, and things like that will continue. In fact, one of the reviews I know I'm doing is an episode of No Budget Reviews, and I know that some of you, that's your sort of favourite thing that you can see on the channel. So, you know, we do aim to please, as we always say. As far as the rest of the year is concerned, a lot of you will have seen 2 particular meetings advertised on the channel, which aren't run by me, and yeah, we will stop advertising one of them because one of those is actually this very weekend on Sunday, the 11th, which is to do with fuel power. Now, they have organised theirs an awful lot better than any of mine have been, and they've even kind of got sort of merchandise and a tent and all kinds of things. So there is still a link to sign up to that. It's in a place called Metal Wallop. It's sort of near Andover, which is I think it starts at 10:30 on Sunday. The fact is that I'm actually going to another show that sort of pre-existing one, and that is very local to where we live. It's called the NEC Classic Car Show, which is in Eastleigh. There's a club called the Concord Club in Eastleigh, and that's what's actually named. It's not named after the aeroplane, although that's a nice coincidence because Southampton Airport, or what we call around here Eastleigh Airport, is very, very close to that. It's actually walking distance to the club, so it's a nice one. It's something I filmed in 2019, and then also last year when we had a much smaller scale event, I also filmed it then, and I actually participated in the smaller event that they had, which was nice. So yes, 2 shows in a day. Morning I'll be in Andover at the Fuel Power Gathering, and then the afternoon at the Concord Classics one. On the 1st of October, Mr. Richard Sidman Furious Driving is having another social event, which is at Job's Garage near Kyneton. Again, I'll be coming to that event. Someone's very kindly offered me a car to film actually in the afternoon on the way back, so that will be handy. I do like to combine as much as I can in terms of filming, because it's much more economical to do it like that. Also in October, I think I've got a couple of other small gatherings which I'm filming, which will be good, as well as kind of a selection of other cars I've been offered for review. It does take a while sometimes to get through the sort of review offers for to have, and it's very kind of everyone to have them, and that's why I always advertise them in every video that I do, because they are the sort of mainstay of the channel. They keep everything going. But those who are quite far away from where we live, because we live just near Southampton, it does take a bit longer to get to them, because I have to sort of have a lot of appointments to go to. It doesn't really make any sense for me to go to, I don't know, the north of Scotland to film one car. It's just not economically, it's just not something that I can justify, unfortunately, with the revenue that such a video will probably make. But there are plans to go to Scotland actually at some point later this year, because somebody's offered something very special to do, and that might even coincide with the Christmas special. It depends what Mr. Franks is doing as well, but we will see the return of Mr. Franks very soon. Also, we will see videos of some new MGs which should be coming at some point. I don't know exactly when at the moment, but we have got those planned. And some of you on the channel, what you'd really like to see is the new MGs, and I'm very happy to provide those for you. We've been doing that since right at the beginning of the channel's life. Talking of the channel's life, it's actually almost the 4th anniversary of the channel. We've done something like 1,100 videos since the channel started in September 2018, and I'm just trying to work out a suitable video to make for the 4th year channel anniversary. I can't quite sort of think what it would be, but I might have some idea actually of that. It would have come around the 25th of September, whatever it is. Also, I am booked in for the NEC Classic Car Show in November. A lot of people have been asking me about that already, and I'm pleased to say that I am going to be able to go. It's all booked. I've got my tickets, I've got the hotel. It's all going to happen, and I do hope that those of you who are going as well very much enjoy it. One thing about those, they're massive shows to film. I think I've been 16 parts last year of them, and if I see somebody there who's sort of waving at me or something, I might be right in the middle of making a video. It's very difficult for me to kind of stop and have a chat with someone while I'm in the middle of making these videos. It's very difficult. So if it's just a question of, sometimes I'll see Mr. Richardson, or I don't know, Ian Seabrook or Stefan from Classic or somebody like that, or Mr. Coleman, and I'll just say hello very briefly in the video, and you'll see me doing that. And that's about as much as I can manage, because I have to keep going and keep focused in the way that I do it. Otherwise, it's just not possible for me to make the videos in a way that I need you to get around as much as I can. If I have, just like interruptions for sort of 5-10 minutes at a time, I lose the flow completely. Now, that's nothing to say the fact that people aren't kind, people want to have a chat. That's very nice, and I appreciate that. But I'm primarily there to film the event, to capture as much of it as possible, and I have to do it in a way that I do, otherwise I just won't get around. And that makes the videos that I do quite unique. I don't know anyone else who actually does it in the same way that I do, and that's really nice, I suppose, for some people. Other people may think, I don't want to watch all that, which is fine, you don't have to. But it does mean that the way that I do it, I need to have as minimum interruptions as possible. When I've actually finished for the day or something, then it's not so bad. That's absolutely fine. But I do need to get around a certain amount per day, otherwise I just will not finish. The Bromley pageant was a classic example of that, where it was just too much for me to get around in a day, despite filming from 9 o'clock in the morning till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, virtually continually. That was a disappointment for me not to be able to do it properly. Maybe it's not possible. I've had a few other things I had to do whilst I was there, like being interviewed in the arena, that took up some time. I don't regret that, but my mission when I make videos like that is to record them for people who can't make it, people who want to see everything that's there. And the only way I can do that is the way that I do them. The ways that the channels do them are great. They're very selective in what they do. They do it to a more professional standard. But I like the way that I do it. Other people say they like it, and so we'll continue to do what we do, rather like everything else on the channel. Anyway, that was rather a bit of a tangent. I do apologise. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like this video, leave a comment below. I do appreciate all the people who have become channel members on the 3 different tiers that we offer for them. Please don't feel you're anyway obligated to become a channel member. It just means that some people get early video access, and particularly the very vlogs. Those come out a long time in advance of their general release for the channel members on the set, Toledo and above levels. And you know, there's a very sort of loyal band of you who really like those. Some of you, it's not your sort of thing, and that's fine. Like everything else on YouTube, if you don't like something, you don't have to watch it. And you know, that's a sort of maxim that I live by myself as well. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again, and we will see you again in October.